Anything you'd like to say? Did you know the man that you pushed? What the car got there, right?
Well, this isn't a great way to start off your new year, but I still have to say Happy New Year to the kings and queens of the kingdom. I told y'all we was gonna get a new banner. We're gonna make a couple other changes as this next coming month comes about. But until then, let's go ahead and get back to reporting the news. This guy that we just seen originally was reported as a 23-year-old man who shoved a 45-year-old man onto an NYC subway track as the train approached in Chelsea, I'm sorry. And the victim miraculously survived. So thank God for that. But the guy's name who did this, the criminal, Kamal Hawkins. He's the suspect charged in a random NYC shove. And just to give y'all a brief, obviously a man was randomly pushed on the NYC subway tracks Tuesday afternoon. The victim was rushed to the hospital in critical, but he's in stable condition. And the police say a suspect was arrested less than an hour after the attack. Amen for that. I'm glad they was able to get that guy off of the streets immediately. I still haven't identified the motive whatsoever, but let's continue reading on MSN, believe it or not. So on here it says, who is Kamal Hawkins? According to the police, 23-year-old is charged with attempted murder in second degree and assault degree in the second degree. The victim is a 45-year-old man, and it happened around 1:30 p.m. at the 18th Street station in Chelsea. Police say that the man was then struck by a southbound train. He was rushed to Bellevue Hospital in critical but stable condition. The victim's identity is unknown at the time. An innocent bystander, quote, an innocent bystander was the victim of an appalling act of violence at the 18th Street subway stop today, end quote. A New York City Mayor Eric Adams said on Post X. In a post on X, due to the quick efforts of the NYPD, a suspect has already been taken into custody. My heart goes out to the victims and their family, and I pray for recovery. Now, it's been a lot happening in New York, man, honestly, especially with the subway trains. And you have Kathy Hochul, who came out earlier this year trying to promote this New York subway as something that was safe to ride on and everything is cool. But that is definitely not the case. Actually, there's been active reports since this incident. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and dive into who this guy is some more. So right here, we have a clearer picture of this guy right here. And obviously I can't play the original video, the heinous video of the act of crime. I won't do that. But yeah, somebody says someone just died and Twitter is making it about race as usual. I haven't seen that yet, but if anybody making this about race, come on, dog. Get up out of here, dog. Take that somewhere else, bro. That's so 2024. We don't do that here. Moving forward, they said the NY subway shover needs to see this outside of a jail. I mean, never needs to see outside of a jail cell. I don't know what's going on with me today, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to read too fast. What the hell did he do? I must have missed this. What was the motivation behind this is my question. I really want to know. What is the motivation? Somebody said the victim didn't die, so he will be out by Friday. This walking demon needs to never be allowed in society again. Honestly, if you're walking around doing stuff like this just randomly, Even with a motive. Come on, dog. Yeah, you definitely a threat to society and need to be gone. Now, as I told y'all just a second ago, crime has continued since then. They said in the last 15 minutes, this was posted at 10:05 this morning, and it says Manhattan on West 12th Street and 7th Avenue confirmed assault in transit at the 14th Street station. 1, 2, 3 line suspect is MB. I don't know what all these abbreviations are for, by the way. In his 30s, wearing a black puffer jacket, dark sweatpants, carrying a red suitcase. Suspect fled topside. And one just 11 minutes before that, it says on 110th Street station, one line confirmed person stabbed in train. So you can see like it's really, really tragic out there, man. And Eric Adams and Kathy Hochul, what's going on? Somebody says update ABC is reporting the second attack was also a stabbing in an unrelated attack just minutes later. Wow, man. We got to pray for what's going on in New York. Speaking of Mayor Eric Adams, and speaking of the fact that I can't talk today, the suspect in Tuesday's NYC subway attack, identified as Kamal Hawkins, has been charged with attempted murder in the second degree and assault in the second degree. Here's the perp walk, what Damon Strong put as the caption. Let's check it out.
To have some big news today. First, a horrific scene on the New York City subway. The video, difficult to watch. A man injured after he was out of nowhere, shoved in front of an oncoming train in Chelsea. The suspect quickly captured by police and just charged with attempted murder. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon has the story.
The chilling video obtained by Eyewitness News shows a man standing close to the edge of the platform behind a couple of ferry evaders and another man approaching and casually shoving him in front of a one train just after 1:30 this afternoon at 18th Street. First responders would go between the stopped subway cars to rescue the 45-year-old victim and take him to Bellevue Hospital. Sources tell us he is a New York City resident and is in stable condition tonight. Less than an hour after the attack, a suspect was in custody, identified as 23-year-old Kamal Hawkins of Brooklyn.
Which makes me wonder, what is the motivation? Like, I don't want to make this a race thing. I just don't know what the root cause is. I don't know if this guy previously knew this guy. It didn't seem like it by the way it was handled. But yeah, I don't know.
Tonight, riders on the same Chelsea platform headed to their New Year's Eve destinations are calling the attack brutal and scary.
I'm ready to go back home. I'm ready to go back home. I came here for a good time, and I'm scared that things like this might happen to me.
They want to hike fares up and they want to do certain things, but they can't even keep the people of New York City protected. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sad.
New Yorkers must feel safe.
Today, the mayor defended his efforts to get people off the subway system who are sleeping or seem like they need mental health services. He pointed to lower crime on the subway in 2024 and declines overall since 2009, but admits the perception just doesn't match the reality.
People don't want to hear that. They said someone just got burned, Eric. If someone is shoved to the subway system on the tracks, people are seeing and feeling what they're reading. So our success is overshadowed.
And the cameras that help lead to arrests, like they did tonight, also make
just minutes late. Okay.
Those disturbing crimes more visible to more people.
I actually still feel relatively safe. It's a big city and there's a lot of subway stations and a lot of people commuting. But it's still really scary when you see it on video like that so clearly.
Kamal Hawkins was quickly apprehended and held here at 59th Street thanks to transit cops looking for the person in that video. He is charged tonight with attempted murder and assault as a felony. Police believe this was random. They say he did not know the victim and said nothing to him before pushing him in front of that train. In Columbus Circle, Sonia Rincon, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, this is just unfortunate, man. New York. Pray for New York, y'all. And I think we have some on some we got some stats right here. It says NYC subway since 2019. Now, this isn't an official website that I'm getting this from. I'm obviously getting it from another account in Wokeness right now. But it says RQ, what is that, ropes? Oh, you can't say that word, my dumb butt. But yeah, we see what the Q is in place of the A for. up 30%. Robbery is up 32%. Assaults is up by 149%. What? And homicides up by 368%. Wow. Yeah, these statistics are horrific. Somebody says, isn't it strange how it's hard to find crime statistics after 2020? Man, let's look at the comment section, see if we can find some more info. These numbers are wild, but the photo ops and press conferences are fire, right? Politicians stay playing PR while Subway turns into Wild West. Maybe focus less on speeches and more on actual solutions before it's 500% next year. And that's exactly what I feel like we just got from Mayor Adams. In fact, I feel like even if that is true, it's just an inappropriate time. Right now, you got families mourning, you got assaults still going on, as you've seen right after that. You got people that are affected by this, and to get on the camera and just go, oh, well, it's safer, these days. I just think even if that was true statistically, it's just poor timing, bro. Just poor timing. And it's unfortunate to say this, but with those stats, that'll make Kathy Hochul a better nominee for a Democrat as a Democrat president, for sure. Somebody says New York Governor Kathy Hochul is doing a great job. She says so herself. I personally feel like she needs to resign if this is what we're going to continuously see. After every 10% increase in crime, Kathy Hochul somehow throws a party to celebrate her job performance, as we see. This woman has no shame in her game. Just taking the photos. You seen her out here flicking the photos? Somebody suggested that New York residents need to demand resignations from their government officials, total and complete incompetence on their part, for sure. What is this right here? Somebody says she's incredibly stupid, even for a Democrat. No doubt there'll be calls for her to run for president in 2028. Let's look at this little clip.
Right now we have, young Black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
I was waiting on a spot to put that clip in this video. Kathy Hochul, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.